Alright, good morning, folks. It's been a hectic morning, hasn't it, girl? Yes, it has. I want to say good morning to everybody. Let's see. Rune got the lights on today. Dana Reed close behind, followed by Pocket Women. Good morning, or good early morning to you. Secure Tech Locksmithing. Good morning. Let's see, Legless Lockpicker, good afternoon to you. Ronald, good morning. Let's see, who else do we have here? Fonzie, good morning to you. Dave Adion, good morning. Nate Godden, good morning. Who else do we have here? No, Ronald, I'm not eating special brownies. Y'all talking about monkey bread. God, it's been forever since I've had monkey bread. But I like it. Dad used to make it when I was a kid sometimes. James Randolph, good morning. Walking your dog, cool. Cat's walking me. We're going to see the kittens here in just a minute, but it has been a week. Let me tell you what. Yeah. So, obviously, Monday the kittens were born. I left Monday morning for work, or as I was getting ready to leave for work Monday morning, came out here to the shop. They were calling for it to be really, really high. In fact, we broke a couple records. It was like 98 degrees outside that day, and the air conditioner out here works fairly well, but I still didn't want to risk it with Cornelia. And let's see. Good morning, Dark Arts Lockpicking James. How are you? Anyway, I didn't want to risk it, so I took Cornelia inside. Took her inside, put her in the bathroom because she's still. We're still working on introductions with the other cats, but anyway, so I took her inside, put her in the bathroom, to where she would have her space. It'd be closed off, and I went and wound up having something like I had 4 jobs that were scheduled like all around, and wound up spending like 4 hours on the road total, like three hours maybe, driving between these jobs. They were really simple rekeys, but the customer needed them done quickly, so I got them done quickly, and actually picked up another job in a service area we normally wouldn't really go to. It was just to unlock and rekey for a business, but anyhow, got home Monday evening, and I went in to the bathroom to check on the kitty, and I heard a little mew, and I looked inside, and there, sure enough, in the carrier were 4 little kittens. I posted a video and explained how I was worried about the little runt. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. Tuesday morning, he was somewhat okay. And I spent a lot of time just kind of rubbing him and trying to put him on Cornelia's belly and getting him active and stuff. But sadly, when I got home Tuesday evening, he was gone. Buried him under the bird feeder out in the front yard. That way he could always watch the birds. And but the other 3 are doing great, and we'll see them here in just a minute. This week, though, has been just crazy, and because my boss is getting ready, he's actually leaving. He and his wife are leaving out of town for 3 weeks on a cross-country trip, so we had to kind of bust ass and get all of the access control jobs that we had just gotten parts for or had done some work on and needed to get them completed. So, and he and I are the 2 access control people, and so yeah, we spent massive amounts of overtime this week. Thursday, I got home at about 15 minutes till midnight. Last night, I got home a little bit earlier. Got home about 11 after I stopped and ran my errands and stuff. Didn't get to bed till after 1:30 though this morning. So that's the reason why it's been kind of a hectic morning today. And finally got Cornelia and the babies out here and moved all them. So yeah, I'm wore out already. Let's see here. 100 degrees here twice the last week. Yeah, Fonzie, we came up pretty close to that a couple days. Today it's supposed to be a little bit cooler today. That's why I brought the babies out here. The AC is working really well, keeping everything cool out here. Let's see. Alan Corson, good morning. Jay LocksNY, good morning. Lockpicking's gal, good morning. Is that a Swig tumbler? No, this is a Target tumbler. It says Zach on it. I don't know who Zach is, but it's a pretty good tumbler. Let's see here. 66 up there, Dana's part. Yeah. Wow, we got almost 20 people. Do have 20 people here. Awesome. Yeah, it was sad about the baby. It was. I mean, I understand this. As the late great Steve Irwin said, that's nature's way. But anyway, the others are doing great. Mama's doing great. So we're gonna go over here and see her. If you'll give me just a second, we will get switched around. Please pardon the mess, as always. There we go. And there's Mama checking things out. I left the babies in the carrier. Just figure Cornelia will want to bring them out on her own time. If I can get this thing in. There we go. And get down here and zoom in. Cornelia, let's look at the babies. Here we go. Another little tabby. Little black one. Come on. I'm sitting on one. There it is. There we go. And another little black one. Yeah. So cute. Yes, they are. They're starting to get a little more active. Growing really, really quickly. So there we go. You can see how cute. Yeah. Not opening their eyes yet, but they are like less than a week old. I'm not named them. Not planning on naming them myself, except maybe for some nicknames. Because if I name them, then I'll get attached. And, I mean, I am attached anyway. But, you know, they need homes. And I'm going to find them homes. And there we go. That one back. Let me see this one. And there's the other one. Yeah. Very, very vocal kitties. Yes. There you go. Come here, baby. Come here. And Cornelia's been doing a really good job taking care of them. You can see she cuddles with them, takes care of them. She's got her little spot over here that she was in. Inside there, it's got a blanket in there, so I figure she's going to move them over soon enough. But yeah, they're all very, very sweet, very good kitties. Like I said, Cornelia and the other cats, we're still working on introductions, and my plan is actually to get my back bedroom fixed up once the get my back bedroom fixed up, move Cornelia and the babies in there, and then I can slowly work on introducing her with the other cats, probably after the babies are grown a little bit more. She's very, very protective right now of them from the other cats. So, but yeah, they're all doing great. Now I'm tired. Let's see. Let's look here. That's Gus. Mama does trust me. She does. Jay, yeah, they do probably look a little bit like me. However, we met, when she was very late in her pregnancy, so I doubt they're mine. They're grandkitties, but she is a good mama. Hey, Anthony. Good morning. Ooh. That sounds good. I'll stop by and get a plate from you. Definitely sounds good. I could use some of that. It's too hot for me right now. I know down under y'all are going through your cooler season right now, so that is definitely the time to break out the smoker and slow cook some stuff out there. Let's see. We're cute now, but turn into jerks later. Yeah, firefighter, that's true. Socks actually was about 4 weeks old when I got her, and she was very cute and fluffy like that, but you could tell she was out to rule the world. She still is. Let's see. James, I read that. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So let's do let's do some locksmith stuff. So I brought this box home from the shop the other week when we were doing inventory. This was all stuff that wasn't just trash and junk. Still in halfway decent shape, but I think actually most of it is quick set smart key cylinders. Looks like it. That one's Schlage, I think. But what we need to do is take these and reset them, and see, this one's a Schlage, so we don't have a key for it. It's kind of used, but seems to be in decent condition anyway. We'll probably pick it and repin it if I can find pins in the pin kit. What's left of it. So this one here, it's just the cylinder. So basically what we want to do is just take, see, well, that has the whole kit with it there. Basically what we'll do is just reset these to where we can have keys for a cylinder and be able to use it as a replacement in case we have to drill, or in case if a customer comes in and they've got a quick-set smart key and they had one fail, and we need to just replace the core of it. So let's bring the camera around. I'll look at the chat real quick. Let's see. Hopefully it won't be moldy by the time it gets here. Tried to smoke a brisket once, but couldn't find a big enough rolling paper. Fix it. He said, not junk. Okay. As far as the physical condition, they're not junk right now. But we're going to take these apart and, like I said, reset them. I'm thirsty this morning. Alright, let's get camera pulled around. And yes, we will go back and look at the kittens before we get done today. I promise. See, how's that? See how that looks. You guys are full of it today. Yes, I agree. Dana, I agree wholeheartedly with you. So this cylinder, I mean, just look at that bitting. How awesome is that? Let's see if we can get some more light. There we go. A little light on top of the camera there's, it doesn't like to stay on very long. All right, so this one's good to go. And these in darker finishes they're really nice to have as spares and backups. Again, just in case if you have to drill one, or like the other week I had a customer and they basically brought in the plug from the core, and their hardware was such that that's the only part that was removable as far as anything to do with the lock or the key. The outside trim, it was just the core inside of the whole trim. You couldn't unscrew it and take it apart, or remove like this part right here. And at the time, we hadn't gone through all the stuff in the back like we did a week or so later. And so, boss just ordered a new one, and I went out and basically couldn't use like all this extra stuff. Had to use what was already there. Fortunately, all the correct pieces were still available, but they their core had just come out and fallen apart. So, it's kind of a waste when you have to order something like that, wait for it to get there, and then go out and then only be able to use one part of it. Granted, it's a very vital part, but nonetheless. Let's see, who else is here? Kevin Kopke, good morning. Go back through the chat real quick. Hop Skippity, good morning. Now, when I was taking care of my parents' place while they were on vacation, I looked and their God, that's one of these stupid ones. That's Allen. Let's see if I've got one. Anyway, they had Schlag on the front door and quick set on the back door. Quick set was a double cylinder deadbolt, and they had the screws on the outside of the door. And I swear if I'd had, hey, look at that, had a little more time, I would have fixed all that for them, but alas, I didn't. This is one of those really annoying quick set designs where they try to make it something more than what it is, but yeah, it just, I don't know if this was actually, this looks like it was cut out. This should be full circle around here. I don't know why somebody would cut that out though. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen one of these coming, or come from the factory this way, that is. It is quick set. Y'all saw how I did that, right? With the thumb turn inside. If there's no visible screws to pull this plate off, just always look under there for a little Allen screw. Room, yeah, that's true. I am gonna fix that for them one day, but I just don't know when. Gotta find a deadbolt to give them so it'll match the Schlage on the front door. I think I have one. Really need to grab my impact driver. It makes taking these apart so much quicker. Alright, and I also need a hook tool. Yeah. Hang on to these, like a couple of these. Don't have to go overboard with them. And we'll grab the better resetter. Pop this in here. Let's see. One sight read and one lockout. That's not too bad. Let's see. Several defiant failures. Yeah. Defiant is a failure. Alright, let's get this. Okay. There we go. Reset it. Maybe that worked. Cool. One down. And in the trash. Maybe save a couple of these too. I mean, I hate to be a hoarder, but you know, sometimes you do need some spare parts around like that are just, would be just a pain to try to find. And if everything else is okay, you know, there's no problem with just replacing one of these or two of these, something. But for the most part, I'd like to recommend, you know, just replacing the whole thing. And not just because it's quick set, but, you know, if on any lock, even a Schlage, if you have one that's been in use, and again, unless if it's a real simple fix, like a common problem, you know, tailpiece comes loose or something like that, and everything else is in good shape, then, you know, you can help the customer. Well, that one ain't going. This one's slippery. All right, let's try this again. So we depress everything there. Turn it 90 degrees clockwise. There we go. Got the reset click that time. And it goes in. Cool. Let's see. Since the lettuce is between, let's see here. What was it? I want something to hold that quick set core for me while I use the better resetter. Yeah, that's the only thing when you're out in the field is holding that. Should say beware of the Tim. I said something in the shop the other day. I said, what was it? I think I said something to the effect of, we could either doorsmith the shit out of it to make it work, and I said doorsmith, and that just, apparently everybody in the shop thought that was funny. I'm like, well, it's what it is, gotta fix the door. Click. In fact, I think it would be cool to get t-shirts or something that say first fix the door. There we go. Smart key is dumb. Yeah. As long as it is stuff that can be used in a job or hobby, it is not hoarding. Exactly. Thank you, Ren. Did a job Tuesday for carrot cake. Wow. Okay. Is that a special smart key resetter or a modified comb pick? Pocket Women, this is called the Better Resetter. I talked about it in a live a while back, but Night Owl actually sent me this one, and I love it. This is for the Quickset Smart Key. It's got the sharp jabby end to be able to reach in and hit the reset shuttle, and the spacing is just right. This end is for the now defunct Schlage Secure Key, which I did just a few weeks ago. Not that long ago at all, because Jeff had sent me some Secure Key stuff, and I wanted to try it out on that. But yeah, I carry this in my pick kit, actually, just because it is so handy. They cost like $35. But you figure by the time you use it in 2 jobs, it's paid for itself. So it's really, really good. That's why I keep it in my pick kit. But basically what we're doing, and I'll get this one apart. Basically what you do is you sort of move all of those wafers down to where they're out of the way of the rotation of the plug. So you can turn it and line up the reset shuttle, and then you hit that. Normally you would turn it with a key in there, and Quickset gives you a little tool for that. There's one in these bags over here, I'll show you. But basically, normally you would put a key in there, turn it 90 degrees, put the reset tool in there, and then pull your existing key out, put the new key in. Okay, this is kind of what I was talking about. Yeah, this is Baldwin. This is what I was talking about the other day with that customer. See, this is kind of how theirs was, because they had a Baldwin as well, but it was a full front handle set. So there was this plate, and it came all the way down. Well, you can't really see, but it was probably about 14 inches long total, solid piece. So all of that had to come off the door, and just to access this one part. And apparently with theirs, the little C-clip on the back right there that holds the tailpiece in, that had came off or broke somehow, and so when they went to pull the key out, the whole plug and cord came out with it. Not a good thing. Let's see, where's my small screwdriver? Okay. Baldwin's such a pain in the ass to work on in the field. Jay, do you see much Baldwin stuff up your way? We see it all over the place here. I don't like it because you have to take everything apart. Just to do a rekey, you have to like take everything off the door, just about. Like the latch or the bolt are the only things that you leave in the door to be able to get to the cylinder. So yeah, you see right there, pocket women, you've got the little teeth from the ends of the wafers. And then this just pushes them down and out of the way. Then you take just barely the tip of the key, rotate it 90 degrees so it lines up the little reset shuttle, which is accessed through there. And then the quickset, the tool that quickset actually gives you looks like this. And I've got like 50-11 of them, but one of them stays on my little sharp pokey tool things. And anyway, you take it after it's rotated. You can put that in there till you get the click. Put your new key in there. Turn it. Make sure it rotates. Pull it out. Put it back in. Make sure it rotates again. Pull it out. And you're good to go. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. Let's look here. So glad we don't come across these over here. Yeah. The old version is best. James, actually the original version of the smart key is the one that was easily picked. But they changed the design of the sidebar, and that's what makes it to where you have to put side pressure. Like you have to come in and from the outside of the lock, you have to come in and put pressure right against there. That's the sidebar right there. And then you're able to pick off of it, and when you get them set, then you can rotate the plug. Let's see. Heard they fail regularly. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them that have failed. But I mean, it's not like an everyday thing. Oh, you're talking about the smart key cradle. Yeah, Fonzie's smart key cradle failed. Yeah, I've never laid hands on one. I saw a couple of Jason's videos about his like reset cradle, and I don't know. And even my boss, he said that he really doesn't care for the reset cradles either because they have a tendency just to kind of crap out on you. And like I said, I've never tried one, but I do love this. Let's see. All right, Hop Skippity, I'll check that video out. Yeah, normally I just, like when I'm doing this in the field, I just kind of do the best I can, hold it on the, on the bench in the truck. Or even sometimes in the house, depending. All right, let's return 90. Key goes this way. All right. Get a ton of Baldwin there. Yeah, Jay, I'd love to be able to charge more for Baldwin rekeys. Yeah, just because it just takes up so much time. All right, so there we go. We've got all of these together. This over here. So now we've got spares in gold and brown and one in the housing like that. So if we have to drill any, or if somebody's goes out, then we've got that. They're all keyed to this key right now, so that makes it a little bit easier for us in the future. Whenever we do have a customer that needs one, can put it in, turn it, hit it with the reset tool, pull it out, put in their key, and change it. Let's see here. The old better resetter. Okay, James. I hadn't seen one of the old versions, so I don't know what the differences are. All right, cool, Hop Skippity. Yeah, I'd like to see how you do that. So now for Schleg, of course, to remove the core from it, we have to be able to turn the plug in order to release the lever retainer. So now you're actually gonna get to see me pick, since I pick like, a couple times a week now. That's it. Okay, so Rune put Hop Skippity's video link in there. Cool, thank you, Rune. Upsell and replace the smart key. Yeah, I mean, I always tell my customers, I'm like, look, I highly do not recommend quick-set smart key just because they can fail randomly. But if get back in there. Are you picked? No, you're not picked. Damn it. There's the long end, yeah. There we go. I tell them, they can fail randomly without warning, which, I mean, that's true. But especially if somebody just bought the house, they've got they've got a million other things they're trying to get done to it, or they want to get done to it. And I'm like, look, if you want to update some of this, it's nearing the end of its lifespan. Maybe the looks aren't quite what you're going for. Upgrade it in the future and go with a different brand. That's kind of my spiel on it. Get them set out and taken care of right away. Oh, jeez. HKS Systems, good morning. Yeah, you missed the kittens. Let's see. What other tools are in your pick set other than picks? All right. Yeah, we can look at that here in a second. This one has spool pins in it. There we go. Pop that off. Ooh, this is one of the Schlage F-Series compressible cores. You can tell that's designed to where it'll fit into a knob or something else. These caps, you never ever want to remove these caps. If you do remove them, you want to have a brand new replacement to put in there. And I hate the football shape on the back, because then you have to use a shim, because your follower, like this, you're going to have a gap and have pins fall out on you. So I always run a shim in there and kind of ride the shim through when I'm pushing the plug out. The older style is it the older style that goes the other way? Football's that way when it's in the lock position instead of that way. Can't remember. But yeah. Anyway, probably not gonna rekey that right now. I don't know, I might. I mean, this isn't something, we're gonna sell, but it would be a good backup to have to help somebody out. And by having this picked right now, I can, like I said, I'll need to rekey it. Probably just key it to blanks or all ones. Let's see. Let's look here. Let's look. Oh, Pop! I didn't know that you hadn't done any videos. So yeah, we'll check out your channel. Yeah, Jeff, you ate that shape too? Yeah, I know. It's such a pain. Depends on lever or knob. Ronald, the cord from what from what I've gathered, it's so that when you can put it into a knob. They had the F series is like the residential grade for Schlage. So whenever you hear F series, it's grade 3 hardware, residential use. It's not meant for anything commercial. And the older cylinders were not compressible. The newer ones are, because they came out with different styles, like all the modern trims and finishes and designs. And some of the knobs, in order to get that design, they wouldn't have been able to achieve the design without being able to squish that and keep their price point on, I believe. But anyway, so it's compressible like that, so you can squeeze the cap down, slide it into the knob, and then it'll pop back up and be secured in place. But yeah, I mean, they're a pain because these actually have little T-pins in there. The top pins are a T-pin shape. So, and the narrow end fits up inside of the spring. Now, log sporters found those pins a long time ago, and they'd turn them the other way to where the tiny end sticks down into the chambers, and then it would really give you like a deep false set. And if you did some stuff to the plug, you could make it where it would really catch up when you were picking it. You don't do that in locksmithing. You do it the way that it's supposed to. But these do have, I guess these weren't spool pins then, that was in there, but you do get some of that counter rotation on them, trying to pick them. They're a pain in the ass, really. Let's see. G Key Man, good morning. Let's see. All right, cool. Pocket Women. Let's see here. Let me click, open link, a new tab, and pull up. My computer ain't pulling it up. Oh, come on now. See if it loads this time. It's not loading. Schlage knob lever end, either vertical or horizontal, depending on orientation in the handle. Yeah. Yes, kittens will be shown again. Schlage top pin replacement number is F506-451. Cool. Yeah, Jeff, that's a good way to bypass them. I hate doing that though. I mean, yeah. Let's see. I'm not Rain Man. Did you look it up? See, started watching one of your videos, start catching up, saw somewhere. Try this link for hop. Okay, let's see. There we go. This channel doesn't have any content, but you've got a bunch of subscribers now, Hop Skippity. Cool. Lowell Forbes, good morning. Pick them, but a poor design. Yeah, I don't care for these. And you know what I found, actually? And I saw one just like a week or so ago, doing a residential rekey. High-end builder. I mean, I don't want to say high-end builder. But anyway, they put Schlage into everything. They've got a big bow custom key with their, like, the builder's name engraved or coined on one side and Schlage engraved on the other. A fancy key. And the customer, she had lost a key to her house, and I went and rekeyed it. She wanted it rekeyed. And when I took all the cylinders out to the truck, I was looking, pulling them apart, and I'm like, there are master pins in here. And I told her, I said, it's a good thing that you decided to rekey your house, because there's no telling who has a copy of that master and where it is. And that could have, could have opened up your house. I mean, now they did have construction keying in there, which is the little ball bearings that sit on top of the pins. And then whenever the homeowner, whenever they put their key in there and turn it, the ball bearings fall out, and it changes the bitting of the lock, so the construction key won't work anymore. There are other videos showing how that works a whole lot better than I just explained it. But anyway, it still had master pins in it. And I'm like, no, I don't want any lock on my house to have master pins. Or a master key to anything. Let's see here. Oh, cool, Lowell. That's awesome. Good luck to you. Definitely keep us updated on starting a job as a locksmith. Congratulations. You will get all the support in the world. I found that out. Speaking of which, guys, with the boss out of town, I'm going to be calling a couple of you. Oh, since I've got a few of you here, I really, really need, because for some reason the warehouses at 2 different distributors cannot get this shit right. But I need a Yale GA keyway cylinder in a Schlage style kick. Not the Yale original, but I need it in like the Schlage style kick. Like, this style. Even though this isn't Schlage, but I need it in this style, not the Yale original style. In a Yale GA keyway. They keep sending us freaking the cores are General Lock LA Sergeant LA keyways, like cylinders. It got it from Banner and Annixter that way. And GA is in the part number, but it in the description it clearly says Sergeant LA keyway. I've got a customer that I just can't talk about the customer, but I need one for it because I've got to replace a lever. They need an entry lever for a door that has access control on it, because they like to leave the door unlocked, because not everybody has access control fobs. In other words, I would really like to get that part in order to build that job out. And y'all know what I mean. Anyway, but yeah, couple of couple of you guys that you've got my number and I've got yours, and feel free to reach out. I'm going to be reaching out over the next 3 weeks while the boss is gone, because the instructions were, pretty much exhaust every option that you have before you call us, because they're going to be on a motorcycle anyway, so they won't hear the phone ringing. But anyhow, yeah. So Lowell, congratulations, and good luck, and we will all support you, definitely. Let's see. Robert Patton, good morning. SecLock distributors will have it. Okay. Show a picture on your screen today. I don't have a picture of it. But it's the Yale GA keyway. And it is close to Y1, but not quite. Like a Y1 won't go into it. Yeah, it definitely does defeat the access control. For sure. Yeah, Jeff, Jay, Bill Bacardi, Tyler, Thomas, and Jeff Moss, all y'all gonna be on the hook. Of course, Jay, I'm gonna call you about Kaba anyway, because I know you do Kaba all day, every day. I did that video, the live last weekend, and about the Kaba, and then this past week, 3 of the jobs that I had were Kaba. One was a full swap out. One was full swap out replacement with another Kaba. And then, what else? There was one that was replace the code chamber. One, reset the combination. Something else. I'm laying the stuff out for my pick kit because Dalp wanted to see what I had in here other than just picks. I always say I want to narrow down the tensioners that I have in here, but I always find myself needing them when I don't have them. The picks that I keep my Southward Max picks because that's really good. This one's kind of narrow. This one's steep and narrow. This one right here is a cheap Chinese pick that I got years ago, and it's my go-to pick every time. That's the first one I reach for, unless if it's something I know is going to take something different. This is the Sparrow's Tron. I like it because it's shallow. Little snake rake. I use it very rarely. I lost my W rake. I don't know. Is my W rake over here or is it in the car? There it is. Been looking for this guy. I'm gonna get rid of the snake rake. Put the W rake in there. That's more useful. Let's see. Yeah, Jeff, 3 weeks. Yeah, they deserve it though. They really do. All right, Secure Tech, we'll see you next time. Let's see. All right, cool. Hop Skippity getting all kinds of subscribers today. That's awesome. Next thing, I keep this little pokey. This is a broken tip. Let me put my teeth back in. Broken pick. And I thinned it down to where it's kind of flexible, can reach in there. And then, of course, I keep my postal hook. Ronald sent me postal hooks and other hooks. My little popsicle stick handles coming off, but this comes in handy with odd locks. I keep my pinning tweezers in there, which they kind of get compressed, but they've still got a little bit of spring to them. this small tensioner, I can probably take that out. This one I use a lot. It's a double-ended one. It's kind of thicker, wider and thicker. And then this end I kind of narrowed down just a little bit, but it's still thick. Let's see, this one, I don't use that one. This one I use rarely. I made this one myself, but it's not wide enough really, so really that end's what I use. And then actually I can take that one out too. And then this one has the twist in it, so I can get like that. Actually, I like this one for when I need to go counterclockwise, but the door is a right-hand reverse door, and is that right? In swing, hinges on the right-hand side. Right hand, yeah. Anyway, when you got the frame right there next to the lock, but you have to pick counterclockwise. I like having this one. The quick set cylinder tool, I keep this, and the reason why I keep this in my pick kit is quick set. A lot of times you'll see quick set where they did you move your babies? Why are you moving your babies? Yeah. She moved the babies over there. Here. No, let's not have the babies over there. Let's have the babies in your little house. Come here. Yeah, come on. Come here. Whoop, sorry. Yeah. Come here. Babies. Sorry. Sorry to interrupt. Cornelia is interrupting this program. Alright. Well, now tripod's caught on my shoelace. There we go. Alright. Come here. Cornelia. Let's go in here. Here. Come here. There we go. In there. There we go. In here. There we go. Look. There. There you go. Then we'll close the door like that. How does that work for you? You like that better? Okay. I'll leave you in there. Alright. Sorry about that. I didn't want her hiding the cats, the babies somewhere else. But I couldn't find them. But anyway, yeah, that's my pick kit that I keep. Oh, what I was saying about the quick set cylinder tool. The reason why I have that in my pick kit is if you don't remember which way the knob cylinder goes in a quick set when you're doing a rekey, and you get there, put it on the door, and the keyway is pin side down, which here in the US is upside down. I hate that. The deadbolt's not going to be pin side down, so the knob shouldn't be either. Carry this so that you can make that change real quick. Pop the cylinder back out, flip it around, pop it in. Normally, a lot of times what I'll do actually is not put the cord back into the knob until I get the knob mounted on the door, just so I don't have to do that, but it's still a good tool to keep. And then of course the battery resetter stays in my kit as well. Let's see, let's look here. Let's look through the chat. Broke your last city rake this week? Ugh. That's no fun. Yep, kittens. Booked till Thursday, already going to be a trying week for sure. Yeah, Well, Jeff, you asked last week about how many jobs a day we averaged, but I think you missed the part earlier today where I was talking about us really just trying to bust it and get all of our access control stuff done. I mean, we finished and built out in one day, Thursday, we finished and built out like 4 access control jobs, and that's completely new hardware on the doors, wire connections, all that good stuff. We did several others. So yeah, I mean, it's just, I think Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we were averaging. And what we would do is we'd have like a job in the morning where the boss and I would get together, would go do it, or I'd have a job, residential job or commercial job is real quick. Go run and do that. Then he and I would meet up and we would get, bust out these access jobs. And then I'd go and do another job, and then 5 o'clock we'd meet. It'd be near 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and we'd get back to the shop and just go and get everything done. Money starts coming in. I hope to keep LPL's covert in business. Lowell, I really, really like LPL. He's a great guy, and he and I chat back and forth, and he bounces. He's bounced a few ideas off of me, and same off of him. And he shows up here in the chat every now and again. Rumor has it that if you say his name 3 times, or if I say his name like 3 times, he'll show up in the chat. But anyway, going into being a locksmith, I wouldn't focus on getting picks. These picks, I use my picks maybe 3 times a week, and that's it. If you'll be here next Saturday, I'm going to show some tools. Are you going to work for an established shop, Lowell? Like, have they been around a while, or is it kind of like one guy that's going to show you and pay you to do it for a bit? Kind of, and are you going to have to buy your own tools, or do they provide tools? But regardless, next week I'll try to do a video and borrow some tools from work and show what I couldn't live without every day now as a locksmith. So we'll do that. Let's see here. Yeah. What we're gonna have to do is Marie and I are gonna be taking turns in the shop, because she does automotive and she's really, really good at residential stuff, and especially multi-point locks, which around the lake we've got a ton of. So she's got her jobs that she'll go do like in the mornings, and I've got mine that I'll go do in the afternoons. I'll do like all the access control stuff, bunch of commercial stuff. I mean, she does commercial too, but she doesn't really do access control or safes. I do access control and safes, so whatever we get, and then kind of split the rest through there. But we get a ton of walk-in business at our shop, that's for sure. Let's see. Pop a cylinder out at the door, reinstall hardware, left cylinder, rekey, then pop it in. Yeah, that's a good idea, Hop Skippy, actually. I'll try that. Show your DeWalt bypass tool. Yeah, that's actually in the car right now. Yeah, Dana, they were over there, but they went over, she took the one over here onto the shelf in the wood pile, and I completely missed her walking by with a baby, but that's a little bit safer in there, so that's why I put them in there. Let's see, established shop. He's providing tools. Just want some of mine. Okay, cool, Lowell. That's really good. An established shop. That's awesome. That's where I went to. They'd been in business for 25 years. Or, let's see. Well, they've been in business 20 years, maybe just shy of 20 now. 2005, so just shy of 20 years, I think. So yeah, been around a long time. Providing tools, that's always great because, especially as a new locksmith, you're not going to know what tools you want. This is... I carry more picks than everybody else in the shop combined. Well, I mean, Marie's got a bunch on her truck. But as far as, this stays in my pocket all day, every day. And, I would be lost if I walked out the door without this. I mean, I just couldn't work that day. Yep, so many more money-making tools besides picks. Yep. Let's see. Get to do a car now and then. Yeah, Jay, I mean, I see where you really don't do that much auto. Let's see. A hook and a rake. Yeah, I mean, I like the different hooks. I'm not much of a rake person. If y'all been following me for a while, you know I don't really rake locks open. Let's see, Dana. Computer camera sucks. Stupid. Well, Dana, if you have an Android, that's why you have a bad time with your phone. I know a bunch of y'all love Android, but Android sucks. Sorry. I'm the only Apple person in the whole shop, so I get shit for it all the time. But, yeah. Let's see. I started a long time ago. I had to buy my tools. You're not moving babies again, are you? Cornelia? Buy my tools so then I could borrow them. Yeah, I mean, tools are expensive. Especially you start talking about jigs, like installation jigs, the red jig from ProLock and the blue jig from ProLock for commercial lock studs. Those are two things that you want to be able just to reach over and grab when you need them. Those are like, what, $500-600 a piece? If you get a good deal on them. Yeah. See, funny new picker. See the 250 piece pick set never used. Yep, that's true. PXS 14 from Southord. That's my recommended kit for beginners. Let's see. Case is full and in my pocket. Picks and a car lockout set. Now, if you get into automotive with somebody who does it. Jay was joking earlier about barely, doing any cars. If you, for one thing, if the shop that you go to does everything, you'll figure out what you like. I figured out that I don't like automotive. I have zero interest in it. Maybe like 0.5% interest in it. Being able to make a key for somebody, and that's about it. So I can, say, okay, that'll be $150, please. And that's when they bring it to the shop. Let's see. Yeah, know your market, then invest. That's it. Apple sucks. No, Apple does not suck. Okay, if they ever quit making the iPhone, I'm going to have to go back to a flip phone. There's just no other way. And my iPhone is the camera every Saturday. Let's see. Can never have enough leashy pics. Just ask Jason the leashy cowboy. Yeah. I've never used leashy. We've got a bunch of them at the shop. I've never used one. Let's see. But you know, the thing is that let's see. Gonna send me a link to a company. Okay, cool. Yeah, boss, we were in the shop a few weeks ago, and the boss was talking with a customer, and his smartwatch is connected to his phone, and it was ringing. He said, "Hey, you know, that's our Allegiant rep. You know, go answer my cell phone. It's on my desk." I came back around the corner and I said, "Boss, it went to voicemail. I couldn't answer it. I couldn't answer it. I couldn't answer it. The phone was ringing, and I did everything, and it didn't answer it." Let's see. This fan needs to go back on. But yeah, Lowell, what we'll do next Saturday is I'll show you, even if I can't, I'll be able to borrow a few things from work to show, but basically, you know, wait before you start buying anything. One thing I would love LPL to come out with his business is a covert companion, but for a locksmith. You know, like a locksmith edition of it. You know, keep like your shrum tool, maybe one pick, you know, a Phillips screwdriver, you know, a few other tools like that we just use all the time. A narrow shafted flathead for Adams Wright screws. You know, I mean, just some cool things like that. Sent you a link to the GA way. Okay, cool. Thank you, Miko. Leashy is really great for picking, teaching others. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Working Man's Edition. Yep. Let's see. Alright, folks, so it's about 11:30 now. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping it up, but we definitely know what we're doing next Saturday now, and because we have a new locksmith in the midst, and Lowell, again, congratulations. Like I said, you're going to get a ton of support from everybody here. I've gotten a ton of support and learned so much. And I'll say this, though. 90% of it is what you get out of working, what you get out of from the person teaching you, how they teach you how to do it. I mean, one of the access control jobs that we did Thursday, it was the last one of the day, where we got done at like 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. It was storefront aluminum door. The door, the style was a narrow style. It had a 31/32 back set. It was the narrow style that required where you have the 30 seconds back set Adams Wright deadbolt. So, like Jay, Nico, Jeff, y'all know what I'm talking about with that. Skinny, so we had to do an Adams Wright star wheel exit device that was electrified. And we're not even doing the full access control system. We have to do the hardware. In North Carolina, locksmiths have to install the actual hardware on the doors. This was a subcontract out job for an alarm system that was doing like remote door release, unlock, stuff like that. It's one of those establishments where you got to be buzzed in. No, it wasn't a strip club. Jay, before you say anything, it was not a strip club. I know that's what you were thinking as soon as I said that. No, it wasn't. Not too far away from one, but no, it wasn't. Anyway, so, you know, we came in and the door was just, it had the Adams Wright deadbolt, and then they'd gotten busted because they put 2 slide bolts on there, like the little slide over and lock it down. Put 2 of those on the door. You can't have that in a business. That's against code. You're not allowed to have that. So anyway, we get there and we do all this work and had to fix the door. Like the door closer was, the arm was halfway off the door. It was top jam mount closer, LCN 1250 or DCL 2000. The same 9 1/4 by 3/4 inch footprint. Anyway, get all done with all of this. And there's the guy, the door guy, who's sitting there, and he's a real nice guy. But he looks up when we get done. We've done all the testing, all the fine tuning, push the door open, swings open, comes back, shuts, latches, locks. And that man just sits there. He's watched us for 3 hours now. And he says, "Yuns are some bad, bad men's." He said, "Y'all know what you're doing." And you know what? That was just awesome. It really was. It was awesome. Just to hear somebody say that, who knows absolutely nothing about it, and they've watched this, watched us do this. And what was even more awesome is a year ago, I didn't know shit about any of that. I'm like, okay, yeah, there's the bar that you push on to get out, but what, I mean, I guess locksmiths, I guess we look at that. Yeah. Did a fresh install on one yesterday. Holy shit, I'm not even going to talk about that. But, anyway. Let's look here. Let's look at the chat real quick, and then we'll start wrapping it up. Let's see. Would love to see everyone all in one comprehensive minimum locksmith kit. How about this? How about we just show the regular tool bag that we're going to grab? Because I think in my mind, whenever I read the dispatch notes in my job assignments on our system, it says something like front door not working, front door sticking. Well, if it's at a commercial location, I say, okay, I'm going to get my tool bag, my impact, Houdini, and air. That's what I'm going to start with. If I pull up to the building and I see that they've got 10-foot tall doors, I'm going to say, okay, Houdini, tool bag, Houdini, air, impact, and a ladder. And that's what I'm going to go in. Any type of install, tool bag, drill, impact, all that stuff. The tool bag holds all kinds of stuff. And like I said, I may even do just a standalone video on the work tool bag that I have. That way you can just kind of see what all I keep in it. But, your tool bag's just awesome. Let's see here. Might be able to attend Jason's this morning. Good to see you. Yeah, Pocket Women. Awesome. Yeah. Good to see you coming back. This tool is wear a screwdriver with 6 most used bits in the handle. Yep, be a sponge. Let's see, sister gun. Put a magnet on that thing. It's to the ball pit. Only activity is tall enough to go. No. Of course, James, if you picked up on a few things in my life, ball pit, strip club, I'll let you fill in the blanks. Let's see here. Let's look. Yeah, pocket women, good. I mean, that's awesome. You're being there for your wife. I mean, that's really good. And it does change things when you have to care for somebody. I've got baby kittens to care for. But yeah, I mean, it does take it up, but we are really glad to have you when you're able to, come. Let's see. Anthony, thank you. That's awesome. Still remember when you thought locksmithing would be something like lock sporting? Yes, I do. And I laugh at myself. See, how long is it? Let's see, 10-foot tall door. I do not need a 12-foot ladder, Jay. Damn. I guess. Let's see. How long does it? Wow. Only do rekey, key production for locks that don't have keys, install, replacement, key cutting, RFID copying, don't deal with lockouts. Doubt if... I'm sure that the hardware is similar in Australia. I don't know how it generally falls, but if you could if there was a way that you were able to branch out to doing things like exit devices and door closers, you could really, really increase your business. Because those are two things that go wrong all the time or need fixing all the time. I mean, some exit devices last for decades. I've worked on some at a church that were like, probably 40 or so years old. Von Duprin 88s. And, solid brass finish Von Duprin 88s. Really, really beautiful hardware, but they fall apart after a while. After 40 years of constant use. Let's see. Yeah, pocket women, we love you. We're really, really happy whenever you're able to show up. Honestly, we are. Let's see. If you really good of you to take Cornelia, even knowing she was pregnant, and do soon. Yeah, I mean, when the cat jumps into your arms and doesn't get down, that's kind of a sign. But yeah, she's a very sweet kitty. And I hope to get her introduced to the other cats, and get everybody calmed down and living together. I've got to get my back bedroom taken care of, remodeled, all the shit moved out of it, and carpet pulled up, and all that good stuff. And then that way, Cornelia and her kittens can have a big room for a while inside, where I know they're going to be air conditioned and cool. Won't have to worry about them during the day. They'll stay out here this weekend because actually today's going to be cooler than yesterday, and tomorrow's supposed to be even cooler than today, and then back up to the 90s Monday. Wow. But yeah. Let's see, never heard Lock Sport till you get on YouTube and do it for business. Yeah. Yeah, Rune, I bet door closers are weather sensitive there. for sure. Let's see. Some very cute tail action Cornelia was giving you at the start. Yeah, she's been stealing the show on Saturdays since she came here. Let's see. Wonder if LPP keeps all the kittens. No. See, crazy starts at, what did we decide? 7 cats? Cornelia makes 5. There are 3 babies. I'm not becoming the crazy old cat man. That is for sure. Going to giveaway, I would trust anybody in this chat with one of the kittens. I would. And that's saying a lot. So, alrighty, folks. Yeah, Pocket Women, you do need some time for R&R. The last few years have been kind of rough for me, and when I went on my trip over Memorial Day weekend / my birthday, went to a really good friend of mine. She's like my big sister. We used to work at the police department together, and I didn't know it, but there was another woman who worked at the police department, and she was there too. And as soon as I saw her and I recognized her, because I hadn't seen her in years, I'm like, oh my God. I had the best time. Little farm in the country. She and her girlfriend have horses and a cat and a small dog. An indoor only cat. It was very skittish. But I did get to meet. And, swimming pool and woods and a creek and a waterfall, and that was awesome, and I can't wait to go back. So yeah, you do need that little R&R time, especially when you're caring for people and when you're caring for yourself. You need to get away a little bit. But yeah, let's see. Can't have one here. I definitely enter for that one. An LPG, I would probably bring it to you for sure, because I know you would take good care of it. Let's see. Too late, Tim. You already are. Yeah, I am crazy, and I am a cat man. So there. Let's see. Yeah, and happy birthday, Pocket Women. For sure. Been doing lock sport for 3 years straight. Yeah, it is almost time to head to Mississippi. So we are going to wrap it up. Y'all are a great group. I've got another person lined up for live at some point. Still trying to talk a few of you who are in the chat into coming on live with me. Y'all know who you are, because I've mentioned it to you before. But anyway, I think y'all like some of the guests that I have coming up. I'm trying to get one person in particular, and I know summertime is busy for everybody, but I'm trying to get one person in particular to come on. I think that would be really awesome to see. But I've got a couple others who will come on. Dana, I will be talking to Caesar this week. And yeah, I will remind him. But anyway, yes, congratulations to Lowell on the new locksmith job. Awesome. We will help you through it. Just remember, fix the door first. And also remember that picking locks is about 0.5% of what you will do as a locksmith. Let's see. Yeah, Pocket Women and Dana, neither one. So yeah, I'm going to talk to Caesar this week, light a fire under his ass, and because actually, you know, he's for Annixter, and Annixter's one of the ones who sent me the wrong cylinder that I needed. So anyway, folks, a sign off. Kittens are all in there with Mama. I think she's in there. Yeah, I don't see her anywhere else. So anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay out of trouble, and we'll see you next time. Y'all have a good one.